I've neglected back to beta for like 4 months now. So while everyone else was building cool stuff like this, or this giraffe,
Wow.
I was mostly sitting on the couch watching Beavis and Butthead and South Park. So I decided it was finally time to come back and start on my first real house. Today I'll be showing you all what I've been up to and the mostly finished product at the end. But first, join my Discord server and follow my Twitch, links in description. So I started by coming back over to where I built the town hall in the last episode. I had plans to build this area up and attempted to make a pathway around the building, but I didn't like it and I gave up. I decided to look for a new area to build. And after a few failed attempts, I settled on this area just over the river near spawn. I got to work setting all the trees on fire and leveling the ground a little bit, and then started planning my house. Now I tried to do a time lapse of this, but it was a huge pain in the ass in this version. You have to log in on a second client and put your guy somewhere safe, and the footage just turned out terrible. Side note, why has nobody made a replay mod for beta 1.7.3? Is it just too technically difficult, or is it not popular enough for anybody to care? If anybody knows, please tell me, thanks. Anyway, after building my house, I walked around in circles for a while with Ryan and Whammy, while Monster tried his best to destroy all these laggy boats from an old prank.
I'm just spam clicking these boats to kill them, and it's still going. Oh man, there's still more. Oh, that's all of them. How many? What? No, there's more down there? What the hell? There's more.
Prank is still paying off.
Oh, I like how we're just watching him do it.
We didn't help at all. It was fun. Then I came home and finished my pathways, and that brings us to now. Alright boys, here it is, the finished product. So first thing I did was I looked up a reference image, and it was like a generic 3D medieval house, and I loosely based this off of it. I think this might be the most detailed build that I've done in beta. Certainly the most detailed build that I've done on here, but then again, I've only built like 3 things. So I added all these little windowsills and alcoves and stuff to give it depth. Pretty pleased with how it turned out. Not sure if I like this whole situation here, but full blocks didn't look very good either, so I don't know. Don't love those windowsills, but you know, I feel like something else needs to go here, but I couldn't figure out what it was. Hold on, fuck this sheep. I even tried using buttons too, because I don't know, people use buttons sometimes. Anyway, going into the front, we got a living room, because you know, no medieval house is complete without a nice large CRT television and a couch. And right here we have nothing, because I couldn't figure out where to put a kitchen or like anything else, so I'm not sure how detailed I'm going to go with the interior here. I just wanted to fill it up with something. What kind of sucks too is I built the basement, but I didn't like layer it. So like I can't really put like pistons here without it looking stupid in the basement. So nothing I can do about that. And up here I built these stairs going to this attic, and it's a pretty simple attic. The main purpose of it is in case Ryan ever tries to exterminate. Anyway, moving on to the basement. So down here we built the incinerator, and I used to build a lot of incinerators, and I kind of miss building the incinerator, so I just put in an incinerator. And it's good for throwing stuff away. Yes, this is a pretty basic storage area, and I moved most of my stuff over from spawn. I'd like more space, but I didn't really plan for that, so it's just a pretty basic starter house. I do like this little side door so I can leave down here too. I'm thinking though, as far as expanding outward, I might either build like a really big bridge here or a boat dock. But I've already built boat docks in general before, and it feels kind of lazy, and I don't know, boats kind of suck in this version, so I'm thinking about like a giant bridge. If you guys have any input, feel free to put that in the comments. I'm not sure yet, but there's a lot of potential I think in this area. I think this is a pretty cool area. So I could put like horse stables over here, or I thought about putting an outhouse in, because I think outhouses are kind of funny. Alright, so here I am back at spawn. I wanted to come check out a few things here. First things first, I got my Christmas sweater. I saw Whammy had one, so you know, I wanted to get in the festive spirit too, so I looked this up online, and I got some fresh kicks too, a little snowman to get everybody in the spirit. I think that's looking pretty good. Since last time I've made a video, I got my head on this big old Mount Beta male more, one of the founding beta males, very inspiring. And then a few things have changed over here. So I know Ryan and Boxblair started working on the nether and making it a little bit cleaner. I'd like to check that out. Oh yeah, this looks a lot better. I know there are some signs here from, yeah, see, it's by the Portal Bros, Portal Club, Portal Guild. They have a lot of names. Okay. Alright, so Ryan and Boxblair have also been organizing this shopping district a little bit. This was another situation where they were doing this, and I think Whammy and I just pretty much stood around and we kind of got in the way.
I mean, what are you doing? Get out of here. Get out of it. Get out of it. Oh
I'm
my
here too
God.
now.
Alright, I'm just gonna move on to the next thing then.
I think Ryan or somebody's going to build something here, but once they sort of organize this a little bit, I would like to contribute to this a little bit more. I have my one building here. It's pretty basic. I'd like to plan something a little more in depth and do something really cool here. I'm not sure how they're going to expand this out. I don't know like how they can expand this around Monkster's thing, or if they're going to keep going this way or not. I think that's Whammy's area. He built this pretty cool bridge here. It was in one of his videos. Point being, I mean, there's a lot of ideas, and there's a lot of potential here. And I'm just glad to be back on the server again. I just took a long break, and I really wasn't playing much of my single player world or much of the server. And it's been cool to get back and talk to everybody. So this is a short one, but I plan on streaming more on Twitch and just sort of getting back into the groove, which is why I made the Discord server so I could post everything in one area and keep everybody updated on what I'm doing. So I thank everybody for tuning in, and I hope you'll stick around and see what comes next.